Holy fuck. All right, we finally got something in that I've been looking forward to for about 3 weeks. It came from across the pond. It's actually some new art that we got, so take a look. This art comes from an artist by the name of Dan Chappell. I came across him in a Facebook group that I was in. Actually won one of the pieces in an auction and then decided to buy the rest. I thought this was something that was very unique. How he does it is he creates the first painting or drawing, the original piece, that can take hundreds of hours. I think something like this, and Dan, you can always correct me if I'm wrong, I think this probably took like 250 hours. And then what he does is, after the original is created, he'll create a print of it that he'll sell in limited quantities. So you'll see here, this one is 11 out of 30. Once they sell out, they sell out. But this is a print version. We're working with him on potentially creating a unique one-of-one piece where we have the original. Yeah, I saw this and it just caught my eye. I think it really brings this area together. It's beautiful. You guys should give him a follow. I'll insert his, or Matt, if you can insert his Instagram. You guys can also check out his website. We'll give you a QR code as well. By no means are we endorsed or anything like that from Dan. I wish we were, but I just saw his art, really liked it. Got 5 of them. So we have a Pepsi here, Rolex Pepsi, the Tiffany dial Paddock. And you know, people have been giving me such a hard time on the last episode. Sometimes I say Patek Philippe, sometimes I say Paddock. I honestly use them interchangeably. Correct me if I'm wrong, let me know below which is the better pronunciation. I've actually been to a Patek Philippe AD and they used both. So I honestly, operations guy, I don't know, you tell me. Tiffany dial, my Grail watch is a Daytona, specifically a Panda dial Daytona. You have a AP Royal Oak, and then you have the Sky Dweller. And what I really like that he does is, even though these versions are prints, he'll do, you know, I think he calls it hand embellishing or whatever, where you kind of splatter the paint on there. I really like that, it just adds a little kick to it. So yeah, give him a like, or go check out his Instagram page. I think it's phenomenal art, and you guys should get some before it runs out. There's only 15 of these and 25 of those.
Did you find that Daytona?
You've obviously listed it in all the groups, right?
Yeah.
And how many hits have you gotten?
Like 3 people.
3?
Like 26,000. It's too much.
Why is it too much?
We sold one for like 22.5.
Okay, well that was
a deal.
That was a little low. That was a different situation. Obviously, if they're quoting you 26, then you need to sell it higher than that. So let me ask you this: the guy that you're talking to about the watch, have you already told him what to expect to pay?
Yes.
So don't get into a habit of quoting people a price based on what you think the price is. Always get in a habit of what you're gonna actually sell it for based on what they're offering it to you for. So you know, if I like, for example, if I put a call out for 10 watches and the cheapest one is 26,000, I know now, I now know I need to quote the client 28 or 27.5, a healthy markup, and then now that's the price. If he said, because what happens now is you probably told him, hey, I can get you one for 22.5, 23,000. That's no longer the market price. And that was a fluke of a deal anyway. Sometimes we sell stuff just to get it out of here, and we throw a huge bone out there, and then that doesn't set the standard for the, you know what I mean? Moving forward, always get the quote first. So that's the way you want to do that, is tell the client, hey, I need to go get you a quote. I need to find the watch for you, and then I'll come back with the price. It keeps your expectations clean, so you don't create a situation like this. Because now you're going to be like, hey, it's $4,000 higher, and then he's going to be like, I'm not interested. I would lose interest if you told me 22 grand, came back and said 28. I'd be like, you're out of your mind. What happened? Right. So, that's the lesson there. All right, guys, I've been dealing with a unique situation. In case you guys follow me on Instagram at mnicolini300, I want to make this very clear that that is the account that I use. It is my main account. There's never going to be another account. I'm getting this issue a lot lately where people are faking my account and then reaching out to you guys that follow me out there and offering crypto advice or stock advice. And it's getting a little wild. The last 3 days, there's been a lot of people messaging me claiming that I was messaging them on my other account. I was like, hey, I do not have another account. I only have one account. It's mniccolini300. If you guys follow me there, that is the official account. There's one interaction where they actually FaceTimed the scammer, and it was pretty funny because they answered and they clearly didn't look anything like me. This is them talking to the...
I just want to know everything, man. First of all, how did you initially start besides the application, you know?
Just come again to get you.
So, how did you start?
So for context, this guy is clearly knows this is a scammer and he's just messing with them.
Set up a trading account on our website.
But let me ask you something, man. Yeah. Why you don't sound like Marco, bro?
Huh?
How come you don't sound like Marco?
What do you mean, bro?
What do you mean, bro? Come on, man. I see Marco, bro. I know how he talks. I know how he sounds. A Caucasian man. You sound like a... Where the fuck are you from, bro? You from Africa. You got an African accent. Yeah, motherfucker, you got God.
Day in the life of Jimmy Choo today is painting doors. Trying to spruce up the place, changing some paint around, sprucing the place up, lightening the place up. Just trying to make it more inviting for clients, to be honest with you. So this is my day right now.
What's up, guys? Thursday morning at the office. We got a bunch of packages in today. Very heavy shipment for you guys. Let's just crack them open. Let's go get Vic and Alfred. Mr. Vic, Mr. Alfred.
What's up, man?
It's a Christmas Day out there. Got a bunch of packages. You guys trying to help me open them?
Christmas Day. I love Christmas Day. My birthday is Christmas Eve.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another unboxing. Today you have Vic and I, and a load of boxes here for us to
Christmas Day?
Yeah, exactly. So I'll let Vic start it off.
Man, I'm trying to learn from the best. I never use one of these knives. I don't have time to stab a box, you know? I see all types of stuff. I'm confused.
Oh yeah, they box these and everything. We got a Yamaha box. Yeah. We got a Walmart box over here.
Shouts out to whoever.
Man, yeah. They did a good job on those.
Yeah, right? I don't think anybody's ever wrapped them like this before.
It's a thought that counts.
Okay, cool. Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen one of these.
That's the one I had brought in on consignment right there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Here, let me unwrap it for you guys so you can see it better. So this is that new Tudor root beer. It's a two-tone GMT. Cool. I like this watch. It's definitely a good bang for your buck.
Absolutely. Because we'll be asking, I told him about 6,000, but we're going to try to get him.
6,000?
Yeah. I know market is going a little bit more out there, so trying to help him get it going quick.
Which Tudor is this? Oh, it's IWC.
Yep, IWC on that one. So Tudor's on another one.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the Spitfire. Jaylen's got wrapped everything too.
So IWC 4,500 for that one. For you guys watching, it'll be on our website, available, complete set. Don't criticize me on my knife skills. Well, first of all, it says Sea-Doo, so I don't think this is anything watch related, but man. It's a whole Rolex in there, man. I know you guys like to go out on a boat, so I thought this was something water related, but woo.
Oh, damn.
Man.
Okay.
So definitely what I was not expecting. Let me go ahead and get some of this wrap off for you guys.
Do we like require everybody to wrap their watches before they send it out?
All right. Well, on a piece like this, I don't blame them.
That's my first time seeing that.
Exactly. I was gonna say the same. Beautiful piece.
It's a pave dial Yachtmaster.
Full pave dial. Man, this thing is gorgeous. So that right there, guys, is the 126655. Full pave dial, rose gold, 40 millimeter. Current market, we're gonna list that at 55K. And complete set, brand new condition. Still see the sticker on the back of the case back. Alfred's over here struggling a little bit. It's okay.
Bro, I'm trying to stop y'all. That knife is so sharp.
If everybody could take just a little bit of notes right here, I mean, my guy did his thing. Labeled what each watch is, carefully wrapped. You know, it's gonna protect your box, not gonna damage it. That should be the red bezel, black band.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Nice red bezel, black dial. We used to have a couple of these, but they were all smile dials.
That looks brand new condition. He said it was pre-owned. We'll be listing that one for $3, complete set. You can find that on the website.
That's a good price for that. So we got another consignment here. This is, okay, blue dial, fluted, oyster.
So I told
Date just 41, 12633, 4 with a oyster band.
So that's a blue dial that we're gonna list at 12.5, which
That's a steal. This will probably be gone by the time you guys see this at that price. And then we have a 31 millimeter diamond bezel with a silver dial. Ladies date just. We're probably gonna pop a mother of pearl dial into this and then you know, listed for that. So these both are just watch only.
that's an odd watch to find. I get a lot of clients asking for something a little bit bigger, you know, for the ladies. 28, 31, 34 millimeters. Those are actually harder to come by than like a 36 or 26.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're working with. It's a heavy watch. Like, feel that weight.
Oh,
For
yeah.
a medium box. It seems like it's a solid gold piece. What's your guess?
I don't even have a guess.
I'm gonna say Sky Dweller or
You know
Yellow
what?
Gold Yacht Master. It's
might-
something heavy.
That might be a Sky Dweller.
Let's see what we got.
I'm waiting for a Sky
guys
Dweller
tell
to
me.
come in.
Was
I
that-
can't even tell. It's a
Okay.
I'll go bluesy. Okay.
So what's Yellow Gold? Bluesy there. Yeah. So this right here is your 41 millimeter 126618 LB with the blue dial. Solid yellow 18 karat gold. I love this piece. That sunburst blue. Current market on these is anywhere between, I would say, 46 to 50, just depending on if it's brand new. This one here looks to be pre-owned, but excellent condition. So we got two more.
A box within a box.
So you thought. I guess there's another box, almost.
A bag within a box within a box.
Oh man, there we go.
We have a Oyster Pepsi, brand new. The 126710 BLRO. So this was a sold order. I think we sold it for $21,000.
That's a good price point because what, a few months ago those were around 23 to 25.
Yeah, when they first came out, man, they were like 27.
The oyster
For the
bracelet,
oyster
yeah, because the
bracelet,
oyster was
yeah.
actually higher than the
And
Jubilee.
now the Jubilee is slightly higher than the oyster now. All right, one more box left. Walmart box.
Walmart.
Oh, I know what this is. So this one's for Trent. It took me a little bit to find this one for him, but I got it. Well, let's get Trent in here to open this one up. Yo, Trent.
What's going on?
We got you a birthday present.
Oh shit, it came in. Yes.
What we got here is you seem pretty excited. You know what's in here, Trent?
So my dad came to me recently because I got my own PS5 from a friend, and he was like, "I want one now because I want to play games with you and my buddies at work."
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. So I hit up Alfred and he got me one.
Are those still hard to come by, the PS5s?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still going for over retail. But I came from that reselling business, so I always got people who have them.
Let's go. I'm so hyped.
Man, he's gonna love that. When you gonna give it to him?
He actually doesn't even know it came in yet.
What?
So I'm gonna surprise him today.
Well, guys, that's it for today's unboxing. As you see, we don't just get watches in the mail, but if you guys can do me a favor and Trent a favor and wish his dad a happy birthday in the comments, we know he'd greatly appreciate that. We hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for the rest of the video.
Why are you so close? All right, well, we just got this in. Hey, Alfred.
Yo. Nice. Is this what we've been waiting for?
Blue or red?
My favorite color is red, but I don't think I have a red polo actually. Yeah, I'll take the red.
You want to go to lunch?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go to lunch. I just want everyone to know how Marco drives his vehicles, which is why he'll never drive my 911. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here.
So, fun fact, I know what happened here. He hit a pug.
A bug took that out?
A pug.
A pug. Oh yeah, that is right. R.I.P. to a pug.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up, guys. It's actually very traumatic for Marco, but RIP. Now, I think the reason is every time he's driving, he's got the phone in the left hand, right hand on the steering wheel, trying to make deals. This is dangerous, guys. Or it's because he's a go-kart driver.
Yeah,
probably
that's
why.
really what it is.
He drives so aggressively. Give me a nice pork chop.
I can't do restaurant pork chops, like good restaurant pork chops. It's just, I can't get over the red in the pork.
It's all in your head.
It is all in my head.
It looks like a lot of people have been commenting on that RM. They think it's a consignment watch.
No, one of my clients is like out of the country, and he just gave it to me just to wear. And if it sells, it sells, he said.
But it's not on our website, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
I don't even think it's in our inventory.
No, he didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really want to sell it. But he said if he gets an offer on it that he likes, he'll
That he
sell
can't
it.
refuse.
Yeah. It's a 6701. It's like a newer year. It's one of those manual wines, white gold. It's worth like 200K.
I like that it looks thinner than a lot of other RMs.
Yeah, the 67 models are super thin.
What's still your favorite RM? Is it still the McLaren?
No, it's the 47.
What is that?
The samurai one. That
Oh, yeah.
Always construction. We have like one of the craziest drivers.
I feel like everywhere people live always complain about the same thing. There's always construction everywhere, always bad drivers, always traffic. Every week I try to take one employee out, do some one-on-one. So last week it was Vic, this week it's Alfredo. Actually, I call him Alfred by his real name.
Alfred.
Alfred. Looks like Perry's is so packed that there's no walk-ins today. So let's try Yardbird right across the street here.
I wonder how much business they've gotten because of that.
So packed that they don't even take walk-ins?
Yeah, they don't even do a wait list or anything. It's
They
just-
want a lot of people want that Friday deal, the pork chop,
Oh, okay.
$17 pork chop. How's Chrono 24? Have you posted the watches on there?
I've been trying to do like a few a day, but yesterday I got like 10 of them on there.
Okay. Are you having any issues with the pictures though?
I'll take the professional ones that we have,
Yeah.
and then I'll just go in the room and just take 2 more of
Okay.
the watch. Eventually I want some more consistency, but for now I'm just making for what we have.
So get a load of this. Alfred is working on our Chrono 24 platform and they require 5 pictures. So he uploads our pictures that are shot by our photography team and they told him that we can't use stock photos. What was your response?
I told the rep that all the photos are taken in-house, and the guy pretty much had to see our website to confirm that that was true because he thought the photos were from Google.
Pretty impressive, I would say.
Yeah.
I honestly think we have one of the best secondary gray market websites out there. I truly do. I think, I've seen a lot of them around, but I think what Ty and our team can do is second to none. I think we have great photography, we have a great website. Obviously we're working on YouTube. Obviously we're working on our sales and customer service, but if there's one thing I can hang my hat on, I think it's the website looks pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, the photos are great.
Yeah. So good job, Ty and Alex. So you got 10 done yesterday? Are you just going random?
The marketing team hasn't fully transferred over to SharePoint yet, so I'm missing a lot of photos. So.
We're not go back to Google Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a problem where, so we work off of SharePoint where we post a lot of our company information, like photography, things of that nature, and our photography team was working off of a Google Drive where they would upload the pictures that would then be uploaded to our website. Well, I wanted to consolidate everything to SharePoint, but what happened is when we started uploading things to SharePoint, the picture quality started to come down. So pictures were getting fuzzier or more blurry. So basically we have to use Google Drive for all the photo storage and then SharePoint for everything else on the operations end. So two systems, which I don't like, but it is what it is.
The filing is nice though.
The what?
Separating all the watches by model and stuff like that, that's helpful.
That way, for you, Matt, when we talk about a watch, we have our photography photos broken down by brand, by model, and then by reference number. So now when we talk about a watch like a 126710 BLNR, you can just go straight to that folder and pull it up, make your life easier. That was the big focus this week, was trying to figure out why the picture quality went down, and it's a result of something in SharePoint. I don't know what it is. But
it's a upload download thing, because on my phone, when I download a picture, it comes in crystal clear.
Wow.
So I think it's whatever.
Right here. Just wrapped another one-on-one this week, this time with Alfred. I think you're sitting at, what, 4,500, 4,600 followers?
Mid-force.
I'm gonna try to get both you and Vic to over 5,000. So,
all right, cool.
Matt, if you can link his Instagram account, let's give Alfred a follow. Let's try to get him above 5,000. What's your Instagram?
It's at Alfred Green IV. If you want to see a bunch of golf, F1, watches, what other stuff am I into? Crypto, all this other stuff. Just give me a follow.
I'm thinking about unloading it, but want to hear your thoughts on what the market's like on them.
Gotcha. Do you mind me asking what you pay for it?
Retail.
Retail, okay. I mean, right now, you are going to be probably hovering. What year did you say again?
22.
I would say right around 20,500. Right around, pretty much right around that 20,000 mark. And you're going to see them listed higher, don't get me wrong. But I just want to, I don't want you texting in a month from now, asking why it hasn't sold. So just giving you a number, I know it'll sell at.
Let me look at, I have a bunch right now, like they're just in my safe, so let me look and see. I haven't decided if I want to sell it, but I'm like back and forth on that one. I like it, but I don't know that I'll ever wear it.
Gotcha.
I'm going to do a little inventory of what I have right now, and I'll send you pictures and a list of what I want to get rid of.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. I'll be glad to help you out.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Talk to you shortly.
All right. See you later.
All right. Bye-bye. So my client there had a root beer, the 126711. It's the rose gold 40 millimeter GMT. Man, market took a big dip on those. I love that watch, beautiful watch, but it jumped up in price. Usually when you spike up that fast and that hard, you can expect to come down. So I want to say those were going around 27, 28, back in March. Right now, man, you'll be lucky if you can get 21. So now's the time to pick it up, though. I'm telling people, if you have that, yes, you're taking a loss. But if you have the capital to buy, now is the time.
All right, let's do this. Another sales meeting. Want to give you guys a couple of updates that I've seen this week. I think one of the big changes that we made, 2 weeks ago, was reducing that credit card fee. Like our website, we had 2 sales today that's just credit card only. So it's really starting to pick up. I think you guys are starting to take a little bit more deposits on credit card as well. So has that helped you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think it's worth us taking a hit a little bit on the merchant services just to generate more traffic. So that's good. The big thing that I've discovered this week is, again, in this market environment, I would say sales are slower than what they were this time last year, right? Part of that, I think, is because last year we were just getting calls left and right. Everyone wanted to buy a watch. But something that we need to really focus on is the leads that are coming in. So our online website is generating about 150 form submissions every single month. This does not include any Instagram messages or anything like that. That's 150 what I would call legitimate leads that are coming in. And when I looked at the data, we weren't really converting really any of it. At first, I thought it was just maybe you guys weren't answering the leads. But I think I sat down with each and every single one of you guys, and I think the reality is you guys weren't even seeing the leads. We did a much deeper dive, and it looks like there were some issues with our CRM where the leads were coming in, but they weren't being delegated to you guys. Well, say that again. It was being delegated to you, but on your screen, you couldn't see it. So we did fix that issue for the time being. So right now, look, I think our CRM that we're on, it's not the greatest of CRMs. On Monday, we have 6 scheduled calls with Salesforce, Zoho, NetSuite, Freshwork, Pipedrive, Microsoft. I mean, we're going to figure out the CRM system just because it is such a big component of our business. But in the meantime, I think we've discovered a way that you guys will see the leads. It's not as robust as I would like it. It's not as easy as I would like it to be for you guys. But I just need you guys to just get in there, answer the leads. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to talk to you guys. And for me, I know if I reach out to someone and I don't hear back within 5-10 minutes, I'm moving on, right? I mean, how do you guys feel the same way?
Absolutely. We're not the only person with the product out there, so if somebody's responding quicker than us, it can hurt us.
Exactly.
Sure.
You know, just to recap, what was happening is, I mean, you guys both have had business Instagram accounts where you always have like the general chat and then a primary chat. Well, you guys are being dealt with all of these leads from a general chat perspective, and the lead could have been yours, Eric, or Alfred, or Vic, and then it just was very, very messy. What we needed to do was go in and create that lead as an opportunity to move it into like a primary chat. So we have an automation that will do that now. Myself, Deja will manually go through that as well for any Instagram, just while we figure out the CRM, but just focus on your leads and your specifically opportunities. Any changes this week? Anything that you guys have noticed at all?
I think you guys are doing great showing us how to operate the CRM that we have. I mean, until we get a new one, find a new one, have to, make the use of that one. But the laptop versus the, cell phone, you see more on there. So I think you guys getting me set up on that is going to help.
Yeah, it's much better on desktop. That's one of the things that we're looking at when it goes to the CRM, making sure that whatever we use is more mobile based, since you guys are always on your phone. How's the market been, the watch market?
Sales are picking up. Prices are still going down, but it's just because people can afford watches now. So.
Yeah. Where's Marco? Anyone know where Marco's at?
Surf tournament.
And that's a story of GC right there. Where's Marco? We're gonna start a Where's Marco tag.
Where's Marco tag? Well, I'll relay the message to him, but I think we're starting to get a lot of momentum. Like I said, our website, our photography, I think is one of the best ones out there for a secondary dealer. We have a YouTube presence. I think people are starting to come into the store a little bit more. We had a couple people walk in today for service. I think if we can figure out the CRM, make sure that you guys are getting the leads, and then it's up to you guys to obviously answer the leads. Keep in mind, take that extra minute or two to do it a little bit more professionally. I don't really want to see one-word answers. If you guys take the time, I think, Vic, you just had someone that reached out, and when you reached out to them, they were over the moon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna find his watch so we can make that happen. Birthday just passed a few days ago. He was ecstatic to talk to somebody from this office.
Yeah.
Like, it made his day. I mean, he said like all week he was having like a rough week, and just hearing our voice, knowing that we're real, that alone was like, yeah. So it's pretty dope, man. I'm gonna go above and beyond for him. Find that watch. We'll make sure we get this on camera when he comes next week.
Yeah, of course.
Want him to feel special for sure.
I think that's the mentality you have to have. Not every lead is going to be the best lead, but there's some people out there that really, really look forward to watching the episodes each week. They love the channel. And when you just reach out and they get to talk to someone that they see on YouTube, it means a lot to them. So, I would go into every single conversation thinking that you could positively impact someone's day or week.
I think that's a big thing as well, just slowing down, really making sure that we take advantage of each lead as far as helping. Where before it was just like boom, 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 deal's done, on to the next.
Last thing I want to talk about is I want you to sit down with Deja next week. I think it'd be really nice to get Harold something. He's been a client of ours since we started. He bought multiple watches from us. I think thinking of something to get him, whether it's a bottle of whiskey or wine or whatever, you probably know best what he might like. Just think about what that is and get with Deja. I think next time he's in the office, we should, treat him to something.
It's funny you say that because literally my last text to him was I was gonna talk to you guys about it, but I was gonna help him out on his next watch. I texted him that last night, so it's funny that you're on the same page.
Yeah, like I said, I think with our client base, we have a very strong client base that comes back, and taking care of them, making sure that they know that we're looking out for them. So let's think of something to get for Harold, and next time he's in, let's share that with him. I think we're all open to different ideas. We really want to make sure that clients are taken care of. So if you guys have suggestions on what you guys would do for clients that have done a lot of business with us, or what you would want personally, let us know. I think we've done a really good job this week. I think momentum is starting to pick up. Like I said, with the YouTube, with our website, with our sales, things are starting to pick up. I just want to make sure that the momentum stays there, because we're doing this in a market environment when it's not the strongest market environment. So we can build all these habits, these positive habits, and build this client base. When that market does turn around and becomes like it was the last 2 or 3 years, we're there to capitalize on it. So keep up the good work, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? So welcome to another little outdoor segment of mine. Hopefully I can teach you a little something today about my 5508. This was one of the trades that I made to get rid of my John Mayer. So I got this plus a brand new Sea Dweller SD43, a 5513, and some cash. So obviously I took a little bit of a loss on the John Mayer, but if this watch specifically wasn't in that deal, I probably wouldn't have taken it. This is one of the watches that I always wanted in my personal collection when I first met Marco, when I first got here. The 5508, I believe, came out in like 1956, 57. This is 1958. So they call this the James Bond edition, or James Bond sub, just because he wore one of these in the old school James Bond movies. I don't think I've ever felt this way about a watch before. I'm like extremely excited for this watch. The more I learn about it, the more I like it, the more I want to keep it, and doing my search for all the original parts to make this watch 100% original. Because at the moment there's an aftermarket bracelet on it just so I can wear it around, because I don't want to wear the original bracelet that I have for it. It's a service dial, service hands, service bezel, but everything else is original. So the crown is original, the case is original, the movement is original, and the actual bezel is original, just not the bezel insert. And I'm actively searching for all the original parts right now. This watch is history. Without this watch, you wouldn't see the newer subs that are out today. This watch has no crown guards. It's a 2-liner. This one in particular has a tritium dial, but the original dial that I'm sourcing right now will only have Swiss on it, so it'll be just like a Swiss only watch. The original dial is like gilt, they call it, so it has that kind of gold text to it. This one also being 100 meters, the meters are actually first instead of the feet being first and then equals the meters. If you see the word Submariner, it's underneath the depth rating, as opposed to today being Submariner, depth rating, and then the SCOC on the bottom. So the newer ones are more 4-liners. I don't know, man, and sometimes this watch makes me like skip over my words and not able to think, just because of how much I just enjoy this piece right here. Hopefully I am in the position where I never have to sell this watch. I hope I get married in this watch. That's really what my goal is for this one. So whenever I source all the original parts and get them on this watch, I'll do another little extensive video on all the pieces that I had to find, and why I needed those very specific ones. Thank you guys for sitting down with me outside. It's pretty warm, so we're gonna go head back inside. But like I said before, whenever I source all the original parts, I'll do another video on this, kind of going a little bit deeper inside of it. Just wanted to show you guys kind of what the history of Submariners used to look like. Thank you so much.
I'm preparing to do a Ask Us Anything. And as I sit in this chair getting ready, look at my viewpoint straight ahead. That's our sales guy just working. We really appreciate everyone, because we're getting a lot of traffic, which is always exciting, especially in this market environment. But I appreciate all the feedback, all the support, and we'll do a Ask Us Anything. Welcome back to another segment of Ask Us Anything. And boy, did you guys respond. Last week, when we did the episode, there was not that many questions to work with. This week, a ton of questions, so I'm excited. I'm gonna go through probably a few more than I usually would, just because there's been a lot of questions. Now keep in mind, if I don't answer your question on the video, if you go back to the episode, I am pretty active in the comments, so I will respond to your question or try my best to do so. But for the YouTube, I'll pick a few here. So the first question is from Mr. Just Because. What is the biggest difficulty your sales team is having in this market? That's a good question. I think there's two main ones. One being that the market is a bit slower just given the market environment. Watches have corrected 20, 30% from the high. And when I say corrected, I mean coming back from the secondary market pricing. Obviously MSRP is still MSRP, but we don't really look at MSRP. I would say the bigger challenge is that many clients right now are looking to trade in one or two watches to trade up to a higher watch. What that causes us to be aware of, or something that we have to be aware of, is how much inventory that we actually own. Because when someone's trading in two watches for a watch that's a bit higher, we're not actually generating any cash. We're taking in the trade-ins, but what that also does is create two more watches in our owned inventory. So keep in mind, we have owned inventory, we have consignment inventory, and we also can source watches for clients. Each of those different avenues provide different profit margins. So, if we're taking a lot of trade-in, we're indirectly increasing the owned inventory. And sometimes some of these watches that are being traded in, they don't sell as fast. I think that's a little bit of a challenge, is keeping an eye on, what we're actually bringing in from trade-in, because again, that affects our owned inventory as a whole. We want to have certain numbers or certain percentages in each of these categories. Next question. Rugby 7. It's a long one, but I'll narrow it down. Question for you. Are the cars you drive owned by your employees, or are they corporate leases? We don't have any corporate leases anymore. The only vehicle that was a corporate lease was the McLaren, which we sold a few weeks ago. I guess at this point, I think 2 months ago. Everyone else owns their car or is financing their car from the dealership. But yeah, we don't have a corporate lease. Mark Phillip asked, did you guys ever get made whole by the insurance for the time that Marco got robbed? If not, what happened to the balance? Is the claim still pending? What happened to the dealer? I honestly have no idea what happened to the dealer. I never looked into it. It was something that Marco and Anthony would have looked into. But in terms of the insurance claim, we're still working on that insurance claim. I think we're coming down to probably the last few weeks here. Insurance companies, they don't like to pay out the amount that was lost. They're gonna fight it, dispute it. I have a number in mind that I think they're gonna pay us. They've asked us, who do we make the payment out to? So I don't wanna get too excited, but cross your fingers that it's probably sooner rather than later. So it'd be nice to just close the book on that. The reason being is we can't change any of the insurance limits for carry. So a carry insurance is if someone is traveling with watches, there's a different insurance for that. And we can't change those limits until any claim that we have with the insurance company is resolved. So obviously for me, I want to bump those limits up just to make sure that we're well insured when we're traveling. Tom Lang says, enjoy switching up the content. Awesome. Ask anything. Do you think the business will create a new stigma over the glitz and glam image, which was previously portrayed by the old owner, to a more professional business like an ADR? That's the goal. I think it will happen. I keep preaching, I want this company to be more professional. I want it to have a more clean image. You'll see this on our website. You'll see this on our Instagram. It's a very refined, very elegant, very professional image. And not only do we want that image to be professional, but we also want our staff. So it's a two-part approach. I think over time you're gonna see that take place. XYZ1234. Any collabs in the future with other great dealers? We love doing collaborations. You've seen us do collaborations with Timepiece Trading. You've seen us do it with Roman. We would love to do a lot of collaborations. We don't plan those out, and so it kind of gets a little tricky. It's typically when we are going somewhere for business, maybe to meet a client, to film some type of transaction or event. We then try to stop at other dealers that are in the area, so it just kind of happens naturally. But if there's anyone that wants to do a collaboration or anyone that you know of that you would want to see us collab with, let us know. We're always happy to do a collaboration. And the last one is I actually want to give a shout out to Frederic. He's been watching our channel for quite some time. He's been commenting every single episode, so I really appreciate it. So thank you, Frederic, for the support. Thank you for the feedback. I would pronounce your last name, but I think I would butcher it. So Matt, maybe just show his question on the screen there. That's another segment of Ask Us Anything.
All right, guys, that's about it for this week's video. Hope you guys enjoy, and anything you guys recommend or you would want to see here on the channel, feel free to reach out and let us know. Stay tuned for the next video.